Hello everybody, my name is Susan Ogutu. In this gratitude project, I was the mother of them all, the engine. Yes, the lead planner who helped put together everything, ideally, yes. Planning the concert, the journey has been quite long. I think right now it has been an 8-month journey of planning the concert. So ideally it means vendor sourcing. That means looking for the specific people who will work. And I think from the videos you've already watched, you can see the vendors here and there that we worked with. From Steve Hunter to Carissa Lights to Artlink to Banis and Dulo to Jibena and Roy. There's so many people we worked with, and ideally that's now the role we were playing. Vendor sourcing, management of meetings, doing site visits and just checking through what are the logistics around that. Also ensuring that you purchase tickets for this, because we had international artists, so it means you have to think, the work goes beyond just the concert in itself. There are things behind the scenes, so looking for accommodations for these people, ensuring that you find the right place. I remember there was a time we were looking for Airbnbs, and we decided to go to a certain Airbnb, and we called beforehand, but then when we arrive, the management is like, the person who has the keys has left, which is so weird. So you get to experience very many weird service providers out here. And so our work is to manage also the client's expectations. The client will tell you, this is what budget we have. So you work and look for vendors within that budget as well. I mean, I could go on and on, but then to cut it short, it's just more or less vendor sourcing, managing the budget, ensuring that you are there for the client. So yeah, that was my experience. My highlight of the 7th, I think my highlight was generally the concert happening. The concert happening, because for those of you who are in Kenya, you know that was a week that was Sabasaba. On Sunday was a Sabasaba, 7th July. In days leading towards the concert, there was the worry of, should we cancel this concert? But then also with the reality of, we have our international artists and local artists are ready and are present. The music producer is already here. The venue is set. We have done stage lighting and whatnot has already been set up. So should we postpone this to next week, which was the 14th, or not? But then we held our ground and we were like, no, this will have to happen. So the highlight was the concert happening. And I remember when Jane started her first song, I shed tears. Tears of joy, of course. Tears of joy, tears of also, oh my gosh, this project is over. Because the 7th marked the end of the gratitude, even though work was not done, because after the concert you still have to ensure you do payroll, you have to pay people, pay the vendors, do set down, pick up and drop off items. Like, there are so many things that were going on even afterwards. However, just the fact that the concert started and that the music was good, and that we had people, oh my gosh, that was another highlight. The fact that we had attendance. One of the main things that we were working on when we were running the campaign of the gratitude concert from December, actually, from January moving on, the main agenda was, 1, to get Jane known, and 2, to get people to actually attend the gratitude concert. And the 7th was a representation of the fact that, 1, Jane actually has a product that can be bought here in Kenya, and that she is known well enough for people to actually attend, almost 1,000+. If that wasn't success, what else was that, right? So that was my highlight. Her getting on stage and singing, and I cried. Yeah. My testimony about the planning of the gratitude concert and the gratitude concert happening for me is, it showed me that it is possible. As an entrepreneur, you second guess yourself quite a bit. And as my friend Banis was saying, how when she heard about the PR, she was like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. On the flip side, on another camp, when I had, when Jane told me about the concert, I was like, yeah, I can do it. But then behind closed doors, guys, I was sweating bullets because, so that one in itself. Then also earlier on in the year, I had done a vision board. And I remember talking to God and telling him I'd like to have, in the very least, 2 short-term projects. One that starts from January till around July, and another one from July till December or whenever it happens. And I was like, that's all I need to, because you know when you're doing your own mathematics as an entrepreneur, like, this is what would propel my business. And guys, the way the Msemo usually says, a lot can happen in 6 months, and gratitude concert was that for me. It was a tick and a pat in the back saying that you can actually do it, Suzanne, and that I am actually capable. So my testimony was actually God putting a rubber stamp and reminding me that I am able to, and that what he says in his word about me is actually true. We are here and we are, championing other things. So I'm excited. First of all, because I am not only Jane's fan, but I'm a fan of Joe Metal's songs. So Bononie was my chef's kiss. I was like, oh wow. But then from the tracks of the new music that Jane was actually doing, aside from Andrew Ngelelo and Jane's song, I Depend on You, which has a 7, and we danced like mad women and mad men. The only difference is we didn't dance like David where we went naked, but it was a close one. My utmost favorite song is You're a Good God by the trio, Jane Bosia, Joe Metal, and Derek. If I could, I would sing the French part of it because that was, it just donjos, it just, exactly. But then it was You're a Good God. You're a good God. Oh, you're a good God. Oh, I will sing of your goodness. I will sing of your faithfulness. I will sing of your loving kindness. You're a good God. Oh, you're a good God. Lord, you are good, so good. Guys, I can go on and on, I can release my album now, but yeah, that was my favorite song out of the many, many bunches that I love. Yeah.